Okay, so welcome back once again, students. Today we are going to talk about how we are going to do the titration part, that is the part B of this experiment, volumetric titration. So, what are the things are needed? I think you are aware of that. I'm just recapping once again. This is the solution that we have prepared, a standard solution of FAS, which is 0.1 molar. So I'm keeping aside, this is my burette, this is the tiles, you are aware of that, this is the pipette, and this is the conical flask or volumetric flask, you can say. So what I will do first, the first part in the titration is, I'm going to pipette out 10 ml of this FAS solution, that is the standard one, whose concentration is known to us. So I'm going to dip this, okay, I'm going to pipette out how many? 10 ml. So as you can see here, there is also one mark would be there in the pipette. That is the mark of a 10 ml. See, again here I have to see the lower meniscus since it is colorless. Okay, so now I am transferring over this conical flask or volumetric flask. Now just keep it ready. Take care. I'm just stopping. Huh? Then after this, or initially you can fill the burette first. You can fill the burette. Now filling the burette, you have to take care. There should not be any kind of a air gap into it. So this is the high quality of burette that we are using. So you don't have any kind of air gap in the nozzle of the burette. You can just focus over here, nozzle of the burette. You can see the caminophore is there. Okay? It should not be blank. Huh? It should be filled with the caminophore. And since it is colored solution, as I said in the beginning only, so we are going to see the upper meniscus. Just a minute. Upper meniscus, I am putting a small amount. Okay. So this is the upper meniscus. Now I will start taking the reading. Now you are aware of that. Initially we have taken 10 ml of this reaction mixture. In this reaction mixture, as if you can see the procedure, so we need to add the sulfuric acid, the dilute sulfuric acid, which is already kept over here. Okay, so I'm taking the test tube, one test tube that would be enough. So I'm just taking the one test tube of dilute sulfuric acid to the standard solution which I have prepared, and I will start titrating. Always remember that when you are titrating, that you should put tiles to observe the color change. That is very important. And the color change, the end point would be colorless to light pink. So I will show you, constant stirring is very important. So constant stirring is very important. You can see drop wise drop I am putting over here. So this is what you can see. Still it is colorless. I need a light pink. So at the time when I get the light pink, I will stop and I will see the reading. So I have to take 3 times like this only, 3 reading, and 2 should be constant, and that would be my CBR. CBR stands for constant burette reading. Okay, so still it is not coming. Pause. still you can see. See, now you can see it has, the color has changed. The color has changed. So this is the light pink that we need. I can put one drop more. This is what we need. This light pink that we need. So this is the first reading, and this first reading would be your pilot reading. Pilot reading is just a range of the reading that you are getting, and this reading you are going to show to your examiner in the exam. Okay, sir, this is my first reading I am getting. The examiner will tick, yes, you have to proceed further. Then only you are going to perform the next reading. So the same procedure that you are going to apply when you are going for the next reading. So overall you have to take minimum at least 3 reading is must. First reading is what? Your pilot reading. You are going to do this next reading in the same fashion. So what I will do, I will discard this. Suppose my reading has come around, can see here, it is around, this is 10. Yes, so exactly 10 I can see over here. So this is 10. So this is my first reading. So the pilot reading would be 9 to 10 or 10 to 11 also you can say. So suppose if you are getting 9.9, so your reading would be 9 to 10 only. But if you get 10, so your range would be 9 to 10, or you can write 10 to 11 also. But if you are getting suppose 9.2 or 9.3, then it is 9 to 10 only. So what I am doing, I am just washing this with the help of water for the second reading. Same procedure I am going to use. So again what I will do, I will pipette out what? 10 cm cube of this solution. Okay, I will transfer into this. Then I will add what? 1 test tube of sulfuric acid, and I will fill the burette to the 0 mark. I will adjust with this knob. As a knob you can adjust it, and then I will start taking the reading. So the second reading that you are going to write in your observation table, if you can see this observation table. So this is the pilot reading as I discussed. Then the second reading you will be writing over here, third one and fourth one. So out of this 3 reading, 2 should be constant, 2 should be same, and that is the CBR, constant burette reading, and this you are going to put in the formula. Ultimate, this is the X, wherever the X is there. So there you are going to write the CBR, and then your answer would be there. Just divide it 0.4, whatever the molar it will come, that would be the molarity of KMnO4 solution. So your main aim was there to determine the concentration of this KMnO4, which is not known to you. You are aware of this concentration of this one because you have prepared this. So our main aim, the aim of the experiment is to determine the concentration of this KMnO4 solution by titrating against FAS, and that is nothing but your volumetric experiment. Okay? So thank you. We'll see you next experiment in the next video.